David's finding out from local expert and collector Catherine White.
Yes, I do, yes.
How did all this start? Tell me.
Well, it started about 20 years ago, and with this copy actually of a book by the Peekaboo series by Chloe Preston, who's the illustrator.
Now, Chloe Preston, there's a big series of these books, children's books.
Yes, there are. Yeah, she did a lot. This is one of the earliest ones. I think it's from about 1916, I think. The Peekaboos in town, and you can just see, just look at those lovely illustrations there, and they're all these Peekaboo characters.
Now, what is absolutely fabulous and eye-popping are these three-dimensional or moving illustrated books. Take us through those, who they are by. This one, first of all, the Punch and Judy.
These two are from a publisher called Ernest Nister, and he produced or published in excess of 2,000 books, but about 120 of those were movable books.
Amazing.
And the kind of levels to it do add something to the value.
Yes.
And if you go on to this one,
that's even more levels.
And this has 6 levels, and if we had more space, that would expand it out a little bit more. And so you can see you're going into like a tunnel with that. Again,
extraordinary.
It's chromolithograph. It's not Ernest Nister, it's Raphael Tuck. But you can just see, it just gives you that idea and that feeling there. Amazing. For that Victorian thing.
So values on these various layers of 3, 4, 6 layers, value on something like commercially today? In
good condition, you'd be kind of between 350 and maybe £550. Similar for that, similar for those. That one, you'd be looking, you know, over 500, I would have thought, for that one.
But my favourite here is an illustrated book, but it's an illustrated book that is something a little bit different. First of all, you have this wonderful illustration of the cats, but there's another dimension to this, and can you demonstrate? So this book has sound as well. How unusual is that?
That's a very rare one, that is.
What kind of value, ballpark, one would expect to pay for one in reasonable condition? One
in reasonable condition, be getting on for a couple of £1,000, yeah.
Couple of thousand
£1,500 to £2,000, yeah.
I think that's absolutely fascinating. Thank you once again for bringing in this, I can only describe as an extraordinary collection. And for you at home, I'm going to say, if you've had books or inherited from family members, from grandparents, or from various generations back, check them out, open them up. And if something pops up, you might be looking at a fortune.